Welcome, everyone. This is your weekly reading for June 27th to July 3rd. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. I am very pleased to have you with me this evening or today, whenever you happen to be watching. Thank you for tuning in. And now, let's see what Spirit has to say for you this week. So, the Six of Swords, the Magician, excellent power card. The Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So some emotion coming your way this week, Scorpio. You have a very intense nature. And so if there's someone you've been thinking about, that might be coming to be. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. So Scorpio, your emotional week is definitely going to be at the forefront. So all things emotional are going to be coming around for you. So you're very like I said, a very magnetic, very intense personality, but also tempered by some very cool understanding. So it's easy to see why this week is going to be more emotional for you. It's like you're culminating those traits that you have with your emotional world. So they're kind of just coming together. So with your Seven of Cups, I'm just feeling like talking about your emotion first. With your Seven of Cups, that is talking about wishful thinking and being able to integrate your heart, your mind, and your body. So speaking to strong intuitive abilities, very positive thinking when it comes to your emotional realm. So that is awesome. That is, you're open to emotion. You're open to a new relationship, something that you're going to invest your heart in. So not necessarily a love relationship, but you do have the Ace of Cups. But I'm thinking that you're just more open, meeting new people, making a new friend, a truly good friend, because you do have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is saying a new emotional experience and almost psychic abilities. So meeting that friend that just really clicks, you really enjoy spending time with this person. But more than likely, especially because the Ace of Cups is normally talking about that new emotional experience, I'm thinking a new friend. Or possibly, if you are in the market for a new relationship, then this is the week, Scorpio. Definitely embrace that fact that your heart is ready, your mind is ready, and more than likely your body's ready too, Scorpio, for a love relationship. So I see that coming for you this week. And then we have the Four of Cups. With the Four of Cups, we're talking about being fine-tuned on your emotional life. Don't get distracted. Don't overthink it. If something is going to stay good, or if something is going to be attractive to you, well, then you just have to accept that sometimes things are not going to be a love roller coaster. You're going to have to accept the fact that there are times when you might be bored. And that's okay. You're two normal people. You're normal people, not just two, but the people that you love. You can't always be hearts and flowers, for goodness sake. So just be aware of that and don't let it make you feel like something has changed in your relationship. That's not true. That's not what's happening, especially because this is a pretty fresh relationship. So don't allow yourself to overthink it into being over. Take it for granted because things have been so awesome. Oh, I don't need to work at this. Oh, I can, not be considerate of this person because they always do what I want. You know what I'm saying? That kind of attitude, don't have that, especially this week. This is someone who you want to bring into your life. This is someone who is going to bring you great joy. So don't put them off before you even get to know them, before, don't disregard them before you even get the chance to really appreciate them, pretty much. Then we have the challenge here. So since we're talking about being more open to relationships, something that's new and fresh and exciting, or feeling like you're renewing or rekindling something that's been there, and then knowing that you have to remember, don't let things that happen in normal life, just because they're not all romantic and romantic movie, rom-com, just because they don't feel like that doesn't mean that you aren't having valid times together, that you are not respecting that. So with your challenge, you have the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands, it's speaking to a feeling of reciprocity. Something is going to be happening for you where you feel compelled to work together toward a transition. You want steady progress. So this new person is probably going to be who is going to bring you to that, who is going to be able to have that sense of improvement, make that necessary transition so that progress is ensured, and that you aren't in a period of difficulty. This person is meant to bring you along, to help remind you, I know it's difficult. You want to improve something about yourself. You want to be more open to emotional things. And that takes some work. So this is saying you have the background, you have the backup people. You are going to be looked after by someone who loves you, and you're going to definitely be able to improve. With the Queen of Swords is referring to perception and being able to really exude independence. I think that's really awesome that you have that card when you're talking about a new round, possibly a new romance. And we all know that when we start a new romance, even if it's a friend, when we start something new that's emotional, we tend to give in to things a little bit more. We find things charming that 6 months from now we find very annoying. And that's because of that bloom on the relationship. So the Queen of Swords is just reminding you, don't do that. Remain independent, keep that sense of self, and then you will more than likely be able to tolerate that stuff a lot more. Or at least if it's really starting to bug you, well, just call shenanigans. No, that's not cute. However, you need to find that way to say it, but you need to say it. So since we're talking about that, let's talk about your action now. Your King of Wands. With the King of Wands, we are referring to being a visionary, being very compassionate. So those actions definitely speak to your endeavor this week, Scorpio. They speak to, I want to be more emotionally available. I am open to a new relationship. I have the tools I need to do it. The Magician is over here. My goodness, I almost forgot the Power card. The Magician, in control of all your elements. The sun at your back. So joy and happiness shining down on you. Accomplishment. Just really good things happening for you between the Magician and now the King of Wands is saying, yes, you need to move forward into this. You need to take control. Your natural leadership abilities might be kicking in here because you're realizing, okay, so I'm going to have to take the lead with this. And that might very well be with this new person as well. It's something you want to attain. It's a relationship you want to pursue. So you might even be taking the lead there with that King of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, we're talking about home and family and being abundant generationally, being able to bestow something upon the next generation that you feel is wealth, not just material wealth, but like emotional wealth, just sense of family. So that Ten of Pentacles is saying, along with your new relationship, please respect and remember your old relationships. Be open to and be willing to appreciate what your family has taught you, especially in regard to money. Being able to respect the fact that the way that you have been brought up, the life experiences that you have led you to this stronghold in the future. You feel very confident about what's going on in your financial life in the future. So that is what I am seeing for you, Scorpio, this week. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.